Miss Taco, Eltrian, thank you both for being here at the top of the stream. We're gonna get started in just one moment. Castle and X Kelly are here at the top of the stream too. Thank you guys for being here. Also, I just heard I don't know, a chicken die, a spider die. Dude, I freaking love what we've built. This like AFK station is so good and just, I don't know, so satisfying. And it's not even close to being done yet. We haven't even got the tree farm built yet. We haven't got the pumpkin, the melon farm set up yet. We don't have the carrot or potato farm set up yet. We do have a nano farm, but nano farms don't really count. Do they? I don't think so. All right. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna get started here. I've been AFKing at the fishing farm for a minute now. Not really doing anything of importance. Yeah, cool. And catch anything good? I mean, I'm always happy about the glass bottles. We don't need the raw cod. We don't need bows anymore. No saddles. Unbreaking 3's all right. Don't need that. I mean, there's an argument that says that we should be grinding down our enchanted books, but I just can't be bothered. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Nope, nope, nope. I'll save the name tags. I don't see any other name tags in there. Okay, so we got an Unbreaking 3 book and then 3 water bottles. The 3 water bottles we'll end up putting inside of the Darkroom Mob Farm collection system after we drink the water out of them. I'm just gonna put that there. We'll take the book out. We'll go put the book where it goes in. Chat room. Billy Atlas, Okubi, X Kelly, Miss Castle, Eltrian, and Taco. Thank you guys for being here. I can't appreciate it so much. That's an Unbreaking 3 book that we put right there. So what we need to get done, we've got this like Squidward face looking thing. Oh, remember where we almost killed ourselves doing that last stream? That was a little gnarly. We got this like Squidward face looking thing. Yeah, we've just got to get that done.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
With the tier 1, 2 months in a row, 24 months total. Thank you for that support, man. I appreciate it. You're actually a legend, man. Thank you. Looking good. Well, thanks, man. Grinding books for experience is kind of underwhelming with an OP skeleton. I mean, yeah. Grindstones do give you a ton of experience though. Like, I mean, here, I'm curious. I'm gonna splat. Okay, that wasn't that much splat damage. Let me see. Can we get just in range to just pick up the book? Yeah, okay. And then grindstone it up. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty decent amount of experience for, I mean, you're right. It does look underwhelming considering that we have 171 levels. I concede. I concede. But still, it's pretty good. If, in one of my other worlds, I don't remember which one it is. It might be... No, it's definitely not this one. It might be this one, where we at least copy-pasted it in. Yeah. That's a lot of levels. Dude, it's a ton of levels. I have a prototype for a sorting system. So, obviously, we have a fishing farm right here. But then, off of this fishing farm, and then through here, we have... a thing that cooks out all bowls, sticks, fishing rods, and bows. Because they're all wood products and therefore can be used as a fuel source. And because of that, we were able to get cooked salmon directly out of the fishing farm. Then we have another chest. This one I believe is raw salmon. Then we have another chest for raw cod. I used to have signs on this, but they popped off whenever I imported it into the world. Rotten flesh, clownfish, string, bones, name tags, leather, lily pads, tripwire hook, puffer fish, and ink sacs. And then this is my own custom design for a water bottle filter. So we're attempting to put the water bottles inside of the brewing stand. If they go into the brewing stand, then cool. This brewing stand will fill with, or this chest will fill with water bottles. If whatever item is in here can't be placed into a brewing stand, so books, leather boots, I think that's it. Is it just books and leather boots? Because books can't be cooked, leather boots can't be cooked, the bows and the fishing rods would be consumed by the furnace. I think it's just books and boots that would make it into this chest. And as of one of the most recent patches, we can now filter boots as well. So we could easily make some sort of gigantic sorting system like this. And it's just the super stack sorting system that goes 4 deep. We just make some ridiculous sorting system like this and no problem at all. So, I don't know, maybe we do something like that, and then we could just have if we then filter out the boots, it's so weird, because you've got boots and books, it's bows, books, and boots it all just has that same boo noise at the beginning, and trying to keep track. Whenever you're trying to move quickly through a conversation and you're trying to be like, yeah, I've got bows, books, and boots. Let me just tell you about all these bows, books, and boots that I've got. It's not a tongue twister at all to say bows, books, and boots, but we can say bows, books, and boots all day long because we have no problem with the English language. That's not true. I don't remember where I was or what I was doing. I want to clean up my inventory first before we start working on the Iron Golem farm some more. It's just good practice. I don't think we need... I don't know if we need the scaffolding anymore. Quickest way to destroy this entire track. I don't know. Do you use any mods? 100% vanilla. My favorite thing about modded is that you can store your experience. It's the smallest quality of life feature, but it's useful for having lots of levels. Another point for my argument saying that you don't need modded to do that. Storing levels and experience is possible inside of base vanilla Minecraft. Hell, I just thought of a new way that I could do it right now with you right here. So the first thing that you could do is you could obviously have some sort of... Well, it's a good thing that we have feather falling. My dude. Did you really have to go and do that? So the first thing that you could do is you could build a giant furnace array. Okay. You could build a giant furnace array, have something that needs to be smelted down, like wood, as an example. Something that will smelt down basically infinitely. So wood into charcoal, and then use something like totally automatic in order to create experience. So then the next time the player goes and interacts with that furnace, the next time the player goes and interacts with that furnace, he's got, 30 levels stored inside of that furnace. And actually, as I sat here and I thought about it, and it's like, well, that might not be exactly what X Kelly's talking about, right? He's directly referring to, he wants the ability to put my levels, my 171 levels, into potions of enchanting, and then come back for those potions of enchanting to give myself experience later. That's possible. And I've never actually seen anyone talk about or do this before, but it's 100% possible. I use my 171 levels to enchant something, and then whenever I want that experience back, I grindstone it away. Why do you not activate Elytra to take less falling damage? Because I'm a big dumb idiot. That's all. Oh, Enderman. Okay, this looks good. And then we're gonna get that guy set up. And then we'll get the tree farm set up. Oh, yeah. Lilycat, how's it going? What if you could make bottles of experience? It'd be pretty cool. Although I think it would be broken. Okay. I was hoping to see more in there, but I haven't been AFKing. I haven't done an overnight AFK in a long time. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we're missing from the Iron Golem farm. What do we have yet to do? So we've got a killing system implemented. We've got the water flows. We've got a collection system. No filter yet. I mean, it's just poppies versus iron. The poppies are going to go into a composter, and then that bone meal is going to be pumped into the same source as the... Oh. That bone meal is going to be pumped into the same... Like, same tree farm. Same everything. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. Why aren't you well lit? I bet when we had, like, water spilling out, it washed away a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we need to get villagers into... Let's just go up and take a look. Whee! The first thing that's great, and that I'm really happy to see, is that our zombie is doing just fine. Everything else looks really good. This is exactly what I would expect. Some mistakes that we made, and we can kind of compensate for that mistake, is this does need to be open because I'll need to get back in here in order to break this container around this zombie at some point. Actually, that might be right now, because the next step is putting the villagers in place. And then I'll just have to get back in here to put the trapdoor under them. So that might be a spot there. Right? So we just need to be able to get in right here, pop down, place the trapdoor, and get back out. And then we'll need to do this on both sides. Okay. And then... You know what? We'll just leave this totally open for the short term. We'll throw up some scaffolding over here. What up, dude? Okay. My dude's been named. He has been named Papa Dugan. He's holding a block. He's fully decked out. This is the most baller zombie I've ever seen. Alright. I even like the thematic of this a little bit more because we're going to turn this into a Iron Golem farm, which takes advantage of villagers being scared of zombies, but this is even scarier than a regular zombie because it's like, this is your fate should you disobey. You will turn into a zombie villager. And I kind of like that, just a little bit more, you know? So at this point, it's all about getting the billion villagers that we have. And we actually do have like 1 billion villagers here. So the problem with these guys is they're all at 1 HP because they've been cramming for a while. But we have a bunch of villagers on this side, which we walled off. We have a bunch of villagers on this side, which we've walled off, just to say like, hey, don't get hurt. I need a way of getting exactly 1 villager out of there. Is that with like a hopper cart? Or excuse me, with a mine cart? That kind of makes sense to me. Do we minecart a single villager from here over into like some sort of containment area to then push him into the thing? Hey. Oh. I was like, what? Fire damage should do extra damage to drowned. Convince me otherwise. Change my mind. Or it should do reduced damage to drowned. 30 levels off of 171 is roughly equal to like 63 levels from 0 due to the increasing number of XP per level. So while you can do it in vanilla, it has a less than 10% efficiency rate. No, because I wouldn't let myself get up to 171 experience. The question is, if I were to take 30 levels of experience, convert that 30 levels directly into something like a bow, right? And then I were to disenchant this bow, well, grind it down, how much experience is this grind worth? That's the question. It's not how many levels did I have whenever I did it versus how many levels. No. No. If it was only a 10% efficiency lost, it would be super strong. But it's more than that. I would be willing to bet it's like a 90% efficiency lost. Like if you were to put 30 levels into a bow, then store that bow in order to save those levels for later. And then try to grind it down in order to get those levels back. I would be amazed if you got like level 5 out of it. You know what I mean? Can you replace his cobble block with something more baller? His cobble block. Give him a sword. I don't know if I can give him another block. Can I? I'd give him a gold sword if I could. Let's go try to give him a gold sword. Okay, so, and at the same time, there, I did it. I broke my fall damage. We need a container. Okay, so nobody block there. Something there. Something there. And okay. Why are we making it this big? This seems like way too much effort to try to corral this. We need exactly enough space to get the villager into this thing. That seems like a reasonable amount of space to get the villager into the area. And we, check this out. I recently figured out I can do this. That's neat. That's a cool thing Elytra let you do. It's a block of flesh. If they're drowned, they would be waterlogged, soaking wet, hard to burn. Okay, so reduce damage then. I'm fine with that. Okay, I want to make a gold sword for our little zombie friend. What am I doing checking there? All of my ores are over here. Is this a waste of gold, chat room? Sticks. Sticks are also organized. Okay, there's his golden sword. Get as many powered rails and whatnot as we can. We need all the levers back. Maybe a little bit of blocks of redstone. Okay. So what I'm envisioning is we're going to do the same thing for this villager as we did for the zombie earlier. Is we're just going to have these villagers. We're going to have a minecart bump up into this corner. It'll grab a villager. And then we'll track that villager all the way into that little cubby that we've made here. And then we'll push him up the chute. We do it 3 times. We then climb up this scaffolding. We'll come up to 3 villagers at the top of a bubble vader, and then we'll need to place a trapdoor under them. So that means we need a trapdoor. Okay. How's it going, bud? Please don't hurt me. I'm trying to give you something. Well, let's try that again. It would have landed in the lava. Damn it. Okay. Well, we needed to go back and get trapdoors anyway. There's no such thing as a waste of gold, such as its purpose. I mean, next patch, dude. Next patch, gold is going to be one of the most valuable resources. I don't know if you've kept up with that, but it's going to be insanely valuable. And then we also need trapdoors, which are in our wood chest. But right now, gold is just the worst. Like, golden carrots is its only purpose. Golden carrots and powered rails. Golden carrots, powered rails, and golden apples to cleanse villagers, like this one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, now, is that, oh, Jesus. Is that significantly more baller? Why did it go off to the side? Wow, great job, Ender Pearl. I aimed you correctly, and then you betrayed me. You did the same thing. There we go. Look at him. What to do next update? The new mob, one of the new mobs that is getting added to the Nether, will turn your gold randomly into another resource. So what you'll be able to do is you'll just sit there and like at these mobs, you'll just something like, you'll just stand here and you'll just throw gold at them like this, and then they just give you stuff back. It's a weighted table, so obviously the lower value stuff is going to be given in return much more frequently than the higher value things. But like obsidian is a drop that they have, they'll just give you obsidian. They can also just give you quartz. They can also just give you, I mean, a ton of stuff, man, a ton of stuff. And, you know, of course, we're already figuring out ways of farming them and ways of blah, 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 blah. So it's gonna be really good. I need more food and more rockets. And then what else? And then we just need to get the villagers in place. So I'm not gonna dig down yet. Let's just build the path. Maybe we should try to keep this away from the water as much as possible. Because, I mean, that's where the zombies are gonna be. This will be where we turn it. Ugh! I didn't mean to do that, chat room. Takes less time to just mine obsidian than it would be to gather the gold, wouldn't it? Nah, we're already figuring out ways that you can exploit the mechanic in order to make it ridiculous. Like, what if... So they have an infinite supply of whatever item that they're throwing at you in trade. So there's ways that you can, like, kill the... I think it's a piglin. There's ways that you could kill it immediately after you throw the item, recover all of the gold that you just gave it, and then there's ways, because it's just a mob, you can spawn them, so then you just spawn new ones, and then use the gold that you... So you could use the same 10 gold and spam throw into these guys, and get, like, basically an infinite amount of every item that you could possibly want. And like X Kelly said, you can make a gold farm out of zombie pigman donuts. So there's just, you can have effectively unlimited gold, and it's a ton. Like, it's a very, very fast amount of gold. I need more of these. There's a speedy supply of gold, and then with this super fast supply of gold, you just throw it at them, and they give you stuff in return. Alternatively, we have ways of forcing them to spawn, and then with them spawning, you can throw the items at them, immediately kill them, get your gold back, and then spawn a new one, and use the same 10 gold against the new one. It's not broken per se. It will be strong though. That looks good to me. Okay, so in the corners, we need to first place all of our rails. So then we need to place, we need to go down into the pits of hell here. I have no idea how deep we need to go. Okay. So from here, I need some levers. Maybe that's too deep. I don't know. Let's shut this off. Where's that minecart that we got earlier? Oh, it's still being used by the zombie. Oh no, we don't have enough iron to make another minecart. We have to go caving super duper quick, right? We have no other option. We just have to go caving. We need 5 iron. Oh, I needed rockets, but... I made a lot of rockets at some point. Yeah, it's fine. Caving. Need iron. Fly to like somewhere we haven't been very much. Look for a new cave. Looking for a hole in the ground that we could go in. I see some holes. These are not very deep holes. Oh, hey, what up, my boy? You are right in between a bunch of water. Oh, I should have killed him with a sword. That is a lever, not a torch. Okay. Okay, so there is a zombie basically right at that point. Let's see if we can get to him from the outside anywhere. Nah. He's like directly below us. Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Where did... what the... Okay. Off comes the elytra, on comes the armor. And we already found the hole. I didn't even see it. Do we just go in and battle? I mean, we're broken as hell. And there was light. This has a connection. There's light on both sides. Okay, we'll say that this is the way in. Grown again. So he's basically on this height. And he's right there. So what up, dudes? What up, more dudes? Oh yes, fight to the death! Duel! Who will win, right skeleton or left skeleton? Oh, they both missed. They're both terrible. Oh, it was... I don't remember which skeleton it was, but we have a victor! And still no iron. Okay, look here. All I wanted in this workaday world was a little bit of iron, but no. Let's go try out, like, our... Okay, base should be right here. Yeah, okay. Which means that the slime farm, this is the first time I've flown to it, so I don't have my normal coordinates, like my normal positioning. I have no idea where the slime farm actually is. Come on. Like, I see the border of it right here. Ah. Where'd it go? It's over here somewhere. Just a little bit more iron, please. That's all I ask. Ah, there it is. Okay. Is this possible? Ow. Oh, we almost died. If we would have hit it one more time, we would have popped our totem. Okay, we gotta quit doing stuff like that. That's the second time that we've almost died trying to, like, fly through the narrowest of corridors. Okay, but we are getting a bunch of iron here, and this is what we need. Thank goodness past me is a little lazy. Or maybe I should be cursing past me, because if I hadn't been so lazy, then I would have picked up this iron, and we would have had it for now when we needed it. I'd be popping my totem. Yeah. That's almost happened like a whole bunch of times. That's probably how I'm gonna kill myself now, is I'm gonna try to like quickly fly through some tiny area that I shouldn't be flying through. And then because I've done that, I'm gonna take 1 billion freaking damage, and it's gonna just, I'm gonna smite myself upon a cliffside somewhere. I should get back into the habit of throwing ender pearls, not trying to fly through tiny corridors. We got 23 iron, is that enough, or do we keep looking? What do you think, chat room? First response gets it. Do we need a little bit more iron just to be safe, or do we just return back to base and call it? Do we need gold? You know what? I'll take some gold since it's right here. Return. Always more iron. Always more iron, set it first. We'll try to get up to like a stack of iron, and we're at 40, so it can't be too much longer. Just to make sure that we have enough to finish out the build. Because after we get the build done, I mean, it's an iron golem farm. We're gonna have all the iron in the world. But in case we need more rails, in case we need more, I don't know, tools, in case we need more hoppers, more mine carts, more something, right? That's what we're protecting ourselves against right now. $57. Why don't you make more YouTube videos? That's a great question, my dude. That is literally like the magic question for me. If I knew the answer to that question, I would be making more YouTube videos. I think I'm having some sort of like disconnect with like the act of actually like, I don't know, maybe editing might be killing me, but I don't know, man. I have tried to work on my workflow. I've tried to work, well, our inventory is now full. I've tried working on my workflow to see if that was the issue. I've tried like simplifying the process. I've tried anything and everything that I can think of, and like I'm still struggling with like this disconnect of making videos. We're gonna try it one more time. Oh. Oh, that was a 10 out of 10 landing. Okay, that'll handle the rest of the iron that we need. We've got it in a blast furnace, so it's gonna go super quick. I mean, but I'm not joking, I'm not memeing. I really do wish I had the answer to that question, because if I had the answer to that question, I would have been able to fix it. I am having some disconnect with the act of making videos. I don't know what it is. Anxiety, depression. Dude, I don't know. That's where my money is at when you die. I don't think I'm gonna die to a surprise creeper, because it would take 3 creepers to be able to do that to me. Like, well, maybe not anymore. Now that I've got the elytra, a single creeper could pop my totem, and then a second creature could kill me. Now, if I'm in my diamond chest piece, then it will take 3 creepers. Okay, so first, let's see, can we get a villager? Nice. And then it's just a question of getting this guy transported around. Cool. We're gonna need a lot more rail, aren't we? This is much further. We only had 5 rail remaining. Yeah, we need more rail. I'm happy we picked up extra iron. It's sticks and redstone for combinations of the 2 rails. There's another stack there. Okay. I found your channel yesterday and thought it was great content. Well, thank you for the kind words, man. I really do appreciate it. Did you found the YouTube stream yesterday, or you found like the proper YouTube, or excuse me, you found the Twitch stream yesterday, or you found the proper YouTube channel yesterday? Why not use a water slide to push them? It's so far for a water slide. Oh, that was all the rail that we've got. We need to be a little bit more conservative with this powered rail. Works for me. Yeah. Doesn't need to be the fastest thing in the world. It just needs to work. We were 1 short. Everything's looking good. So this is going to be our virgin villager here. This is the first one we're trying this out on. I know how that works. I make music and can relate to that. Yeah. Well, I mean, thanks for your understanding. And like, again, thank you for the kind words, man. I found the channel when I was searching for farms. Yeah, that's kind of my specialty. This is a villager breeder, villager farm, darkroom mob spawner that can also spawn endermen and spiders, processes them all completely automatic. This like little handle thing right here is a skeleton grinder. So it's an AFK skeleton grinder. Then because it's AFK, we have 8 other AFK farms built into that same room. So no matter what we're doing while we're AFK, we're also farming skeletons. And then because of the positioning that we've built everything, this tower thing here is within range while we're in the AFK room. So all of the mobs that are coming out of that are being like AFK grinded automatically. And now we're building a iron golem farm. And this is our first villager of 6. And we need to put, oh hey, it would help if we did that, huh? First villager of 6 that we've got to put into that farm. And away he goes. See if we can beat him there. Dude made it. No problem. And then up into the thing. Not into the corner. I'm about to... I don't have my fishing rod on me to pull him out. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed that we need to do different. Yeah, you go that way, dude. That needs to be done. I need to push him. This is a bubble vader right here that will be his final home. My dude. This is it. This is it. No. Yeah, there he goes. Ooh, I don't want to go up that. Okay, let's see if he's dying. Put a glass or half slab where the rail is so the villager doesn't take damage. That's a fair point. Okay, cool. Villager's here. He's in position. We should be able to sneak a trapdoor under him because look at how lifted he is, right? We just got to get a trapdoor right there. And then this is good. Okay, I mean, I think this is all right. It doesn't look like there's anything bad happening. Alternatively, I could replace some of the, or excuse me, instead of replacing the block to make sure that he doesn't take damage, I could just trade with him, which will also give him the regeneration effect. However, it's much easier to just. And now we can walk in and out of it too, but villagers can't. Yeah, and see, Repo, that's a good point. Is like I could 100% like have somebody else do my videos for me. I don't know if it would be inside of my cost to do that. But honestly, I make like $200 a month from YouTube. That's it. Like, I don't know if that's enough money to pay somebody else to edit those videos. We didn't grab another. No, and the minecart's gone. Come back. Minecart, come back. Yeah, there's always costs. Right, and I wouldn't, you know, if it takes an hour for that dude to edit the video, I don't want to pay him like $7. I'd be like, yeah, here's, you know, an hour to edit a video like that is kind of reasonable. So like $20 seems much more reasonable, but if we're throwing up, I don't know, like 6 to 8 videos a month, that's $120 to $160 a month out of the $200 that I make a month. That just does not work. I believe Mumbo just uses his girlfriend. That's ridiculous. Girlfriend already is extremely helpful to me. She does most of my art and assets. Okay, we need to go get the fishing rod. And we need to not leave this open. I mean, that's my mending fishing rod. I can only use it a handful of times. It's my backup fishing rod in case my other one ever breaks or I lose it. But, that's fine. Okay, this isn't gonna work. I have a different idea, though. I'm gonna put that back. No, I want this. How's it going, eyebrows? She may handle your assets, but... Oh my god, that's a terrible joke. She already does most, like, all of my art, all of my, like, design and branding. And like, she has a full-time job where she works already inside of the creative industry. It's not reasonable for me to be like, hey, girlfriend, will you do half of my job for me? So that way we can make $200 a month? Like, that's just not reasonable. I am actually curious. Which, to be fair, if we posted more videos, we would make more dollars. I'm curious on what... Oh, hey, chat room, I lied. My last 28 days was $266. 266 is what I made in the last month. I thought I was one block lower. Okay, hopefully that pushes them into the corner. It didn't. Oh, what do we do? Yeah, and it is incredibly, I mean, already super generous of her, so. To be helping in the way that she's helping, because what she's doing for me is already worth, like, again, paying fair wages is already worth, like, several $100s. One of them just got crammed. It happens. Please don't connect. Okay. This should also work. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go turn it on. He turned into something. Is that a fisherman? That is a fisherman. That's a problem. Where's he turning? It's got to be a barrel. So he's probably seeing this barrel right there. That's an issue. Because his workstation needs to be the workstation up there. Okay. This is why I need to use fewer barrels. He's still a fisherman. How are we doing today? I'm doing pretty good. That's such a problem. You didn't post any YouTube videos in the past month? That's what we were talking about. It's like, yes, you're right. I don't know, and I'm having some disconnect, and I don't know why. Okay, there we go. He lost his profession. So now we can boop him. He can't escape. Villagers are exactly 2 blocks tall, so he can't escape. I'm gonna go get my fishing rod, the one that has real durability on it. I mean, yeah, it's going reasonably well. It's not going badly. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Villagers are always a pain in the butt to be moving. My dude, you were so close. Stop. Collaborate. Listen. Get into this water stream. It's my brand new invention. Yeah. Okay, there's 2 of them. But let's make sure that they're both sitting up there nice and pretty. You know how these companies are spoofing numbers to call you for stupid scams? I had one, waited on hold for 15 minutes just to blast my wake-up alarm. Yeah. I like the YouTube video that came out recently. It was some dude pranking like one of those scam callers, and he would just answer yes to every question. And it's like, and what is your birthday? Yes. Would you like to participate in a survey or like a product where we do this for you? Yes. And he just continuously answers yes over and over and over until the guy that's running the call is like, are you an idiot? And the guy's just like, you could tell that he kind of cracks up a little bit. And he's like, I have to answer yes here. So are you an idiot? Yes. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so on the right side again. We didn't get one. There we go. Turn this on. Send him away. Don't turn into a farmer, my dude. Okay, he did not turn into a farmer. You're killing me. Okay, in hindsight, should have just made this a 1-wide. I thought we were gonna need more space than this. Turns out we didn't need more space than this. And now it's just a simple straight push in. Look at that. Okay. And now that's done, right? So let's go see if we can sneak a trapdoor underneath the 3 of them. And this should turn on the farm. We now have 1 cell fully active. Off to work, have fun. Gareth! Have a good night at work, man. I mean, there's the 3 villagers. And now we've got to sneak in a trapdoor. There. I mean, to my knowledge, that's it. That's done. Right? And then we just have to do this one more time. So these villagers are just going to slowly spawn iron golems. They have beds, they have workstations. Me, the player, I've never slept in any of those beds. The heads are facing correctly. The villagers will be able to sleep in them. I kind of just want to chill, chat room, to make sure that this turns on, because it'll turn on the fastest overnight. The only thing that we've really done different between this world and the creative world is we used a zombie villager instead of a regular zombie, which might change the hitbox of the zombie villager and might change the villagers panicking. This might have to be a regular zombie. I don't know. So it's about to be nighttime though. We can go ahead and get this other area set up while we wait. I wish I was using a different block for this. You are here doing an iron golem farm, and I am currently on my 6th attempt trying to even get into the end. I mean, this is my 4th hardcore world. Is that right, chat room? And make no mistake, this is also my best hardcore world I've ever had. Okay, it is properly nighttime. So villagers will be attempting to sleep. They'll see the zombie villager, the zombie. They'll panic, which will then inspire iron golems to spawn very quickly. Only the middle bed is being used. That might also be a problem. I've never slept in these beds, have I? I wonder if it's an issue with, like, the villagers saw these beds and have, like, latched onto the wrong bed. Like, those villagers over there are looking at these ones and trying to get into those beds when they can't. Okay, we got that one quick enough. This needs to be replaced quickly. I think there was a chance that those villagers could have escaped. So what's different? What have we done wrong? Just saw one go into the side bed. I didn't see it, but then again, I might have been looking at chat. We should have also had an iron golem spawn by now. The panicked villagers spawn iron golems very quickly. Are you sure you didn't see it go into the middle and then, like, its hitbox slide over? Huh. All three of them have clearly seen the composters, so that's not an issue. Maybe the issue is before we do anything else, I wonder if the issue is that they've never visited their workstations because it's been nighttime. We got them into position before they could have all visited their workstations. So let's give it another day here. Yeah, I kind of want to capture you, actually. No, come, just come, yes, over here. Oh, he won't walk on rail, that's right. Come on, you can have it, dude. Just in case the issue is, how do we trap this guy? No, that's not gonna work. No. Almost got him. Okay. I think we have him properly trapped now. Next person to subscribe to me has this zombie named after them. Let's go. Do we even have a name tag? Or gift a sub, or do anything with subscribing. I'll do that. We have the name tag. He does have an item in his hand, so he shouldn't be able to despawn. It's kind of dumb that he's trapped there. Yeah, a little bit. Or maybe I'm just super smart to have trapped him there. Oh, yes. Okay, I wonder if it was because they hadn't visited their workstations.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Eyebrows is gifted a tier 1. Okay, Eyebrows. You can be the zombie. Dude, I got you, fam. Splat. Wait, no. Ender pearls there. Rockets go there. Splat again. Eyebrows, you're a freaking legend, my dude. Where's my anvil? Ba-bam. I got you. So if, and like you're accepting this risk here, if there's an issue with it being the zombie villager, then you, Eyebrows, will come into play. But if it's not, then you Eyebrows are probably dying. Okay, so we need to do the same thing. All of this needs to come away. It can just be deleted. What's the quickest way to delete an entire thing of water? Burn! Dude, we've already made 14 iron. This is kind of insane. I would love to eternally torment villagers for the foreseeable future. I hope, man. Another one just fell in there. This is already insane. Technically unnecessary, but it's all right. Okay, so at some point, what if we just take it right through this little gap here? I think I lined this up correctly. Yeah. Beautiful. And then we need to... same sort of thing. drop them off in this space. Dude, this is insane. Iron Golem farms have never been this fast historically. Just keep him as a guard zombie right in his rail prison. I mean, I'm not gonna kill you. I'll say that. You will live, but just you might not get to torment villagers. I was talking to a friend about Minecraft the other day, and we were talking about, we have like a friend Minecraft server that we set up, so it's just like a bunch of just a group of friends that are playing on it. And he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a pillager raid, and I'm gonna trap it, and then I'm going to place each pillager on, like, I'm gonna trap the pillagers, and then I'm gonna place the pillagers on the sides of my castle, and they will act as archers, as guardsmen, for anyone that approaches my castle. And I was like, dude, that's a brilliant idea. I wish I was that clever, chat room. Wow, we are just right at the end of rail. I need more powered rail. What do you use for melting golems? Lava, magma blocks, lava. Highest damage. And iron golems drop their iron in poppies at their feet, which means that there's no chance of the lava burning the drops. RIP gold. So here's the iron that we collected immediately before we started this. So 33. Think of how long we went mining. Think about all the work, the time and effort that went into getting that, like, realistically, like 38 iron. 38 iron. Yeah? Oh, no, I'm stuck. And we're already at 47. This is insane. Iron Golem farm. Oh, now we're about to be at like 51. Iron Golem farms nowadays are just super broken. Well, this wasn't very smart of me. Drop him right there. Okay. Everything's powered. Everything's looking good. There's Eyebrows just chilling. And we need 3 more on the other side. I'll just take a minecart and drop it in. Okay, we didn't get anything. Take a minecart, drop it in. We didn't get anything. Problems. Can I fish them out and move them into a different spot? Why you no work? Yeah, there we go. We need to sleep very quickly. Nims, give the gift of a minecart to the zombie and make it go around in circles. Yes. I will forever limit your mob grinder. I mean, if that's what you want to tell yourself, go ahead, but you're not actually. Whenever you name a mob, it removes it from whatever cap it would normally be associated with. What are you? A butcher? What made you a butcher? What's a butcher's, like, workbench? Oh, well, there's another barrel. So you're not actually hurting anything. I mean, you're making my world, like, 0.001% laggier. Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that yet. What makes a butcher, dudes? A smoker? How did he see my smoker? Maybe when he, like, clipped through the wall, he was able to see the smoker for half a second. Because the smoker is so... I mean... The smoker is right here. Oh, hey, that's fish. Okay, we'll destroy it. No more smoking. Put it there for the short term. Damn, dude. Don't be so nosy. How did he see that? I want to wall off this barrel. I'm guessing that as we pulled him through the ground, that he was able to see it because he clipped through the ground temporarily. That's my best guess. And I need to use barrels less. Ugh. Okay. It's been shielded. I wish that whenever you named a monster, it would say something like, instead of it saying the monster groans, I wish it would say the name of the monster groans. So I wish that instead of it saying zombie groans, it says eyebrows J groans. That would be amazing. Somebody make that into a data pack for me, please. And Nims, I would love it if barrels had a tick mox in the inventory to toggle not to be used by... Oh, a tick. Like a check mark to not be used by villagers. I mean, yeah, that would be nice, but at the same time, it's just more complexity. Oh, we shouldn't have sent him. Okay, I beat him. Because we haven't put this villager in yet. Nice, dude. He just walked right in for me. Okay, so before we put the second guy in, let's make sure that the first is comfortable. This is where they're going to be spending an eternity, you know? I think just the rates of this are insane. Remember what it used to be, like one iron golem every 5 minutes? And now it's this nonsense? And it's not really that much more or less difficult to build. This guy looks good. He's got 3 beds in position. Probably shouldn't have had those as open as I did. But oh, I was like, where's my other villager? He's still right here. He could have seen the barrel right there. I'm thankful he didn't. Go on. I mean, looking good so far. We definitely have 2 in there. I can see them looking at each other. I want to see an iron golem spawn. That's what I want. Easy there, buddy. Does it not spawn if... No, it has to be able to spawn if the player is nearby, because we've had it spawn in the creative world. Let's just go get that 6th villager and put him in place. I hope this quote by Jeb is a consistent design philosophy. Whenever we discover we have a bug which is used by the community, we just see it as an undefined behavior and fix it by making a feature. Yes, except for, like, 2 things. Duping is cheating. And quasi-connectivity is needlessly oppressive to the Redstone community. And both of those are technically bugs, and they're being used by the community. Dude, that could not have been a smoother flight. Holy, oh my god. I look like a professional. Bro, you can't get out this way. I got it. You just can't do it. You can't do it, my dude. You know what you can do? Go up my little elevator. Is quasi-connectivity still a feature? I don't know. It's not a good mechanic, it's not a good nothing. Is that 3? I see 3 blue lines. trying to sleep. So it's a good note that the sun, to see where the sun is whenever the villagers start trying to go to sleep.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Golden Surefoot! How's it going, man? Thank you for that new sub. I appreciate it very much so. I wonder if the same sort of thing is happening. Is like maybe these villagers are seeing each other, something weird's happening, and we're not getting any iron golems to spawn, so I wonder if it's the same thing. There are monsters nearby. Oh my god, eyebrows! You were blocking my bed. Was that accidentally impressive? Did I just accidentally, like, fly 360, shoot the creeper one shot in the face? I'm secretly really good at this game. Okay, so what's the issue here? Hanzo made. No, I will never play Hanzo. Well, let's do... Oh, that's right. We don't have them in there anymore. This is gonna kill me. Okay. It didn't kill me. So what's the issue? What was it about adding... Come on. What was it about adding the villagers onto the other side that have introduced a new problem? My man, stop. Don't preserve my momentum, damn it. Ugh. I don't want iron golems to be able to spawn on my scaffolding. Would more zombies affect fear levels? No, sadly. With villagers being up so high, are workstations out of range from villagers? We know that all the villagers have the appropriate workstation because they were all basic villagers when they entered, which is why we had to wait to add some of them. They were all basic villagers when they entered, and now they're all farmers, and that farming is being granted by the composter that's right next to them. So, what is it about these two villagers, about having another villager cell that's the issue? They're built exactly the same, in the exact same configuration, the exact same distance, the exact same everything that makes it angry. Trapdoor is in the same position. We've got carpet on top of both of them. They've both got 3 beds, 3 composters. They're on the same water. I'm just trying to think, what could cause this issue? Maybe we're trying to diagnose it too early. That's also possible. We know that this side worked, the side that's under us. So something about adding the other side is where the issue came from. Maybe try to pull them so that way they're a little bit more spaced out. Because they were all clustered on one side, whereas the guys on the other side, the original villagers, were more well spaced out. So you've got like 2 in the front right, 1 in the back left. You can hear them working with their composters. Thoughts, chat room. Day-night cycle probably needs to go again. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, because they need the day cycle in order to claim their workbenches, and then they need the night cycle in order to claim their beds. And I think it has to be in that order as well. I wonder if we need to do something like wall off the front of them while they claim their beds, so that way they continue to think of themselves as 2 separate villages. You say it was working okay until you added the second side. Have the villages merged? See, that's what my thought was. A bell in the tower? Bells don't do anything. Wait, aren't zombie villagers taller? Different line of sight? That was a concern that we had, so we do already have a backup zombie ready to go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wall off the front of the villagers so the villagers don't try to claim the beds of their neighbors. Please tell me we didn't leave an endermite in there. No. Sure. Maybe test out the zombie in a creative version. That's a fair point. Need to be so much more careful with that. I should only need to wall in one side, right? Because now they can't see these beds and... Or can they? Wait, they can see the bottoms of them, can't they? Yeah, okay. Mistakes. While he's sleeping through the night, why aren't they claiming these two other beds? He's sleeping, which means he's not seeing the zombie, because if he saw the zombie, he'd jump out of bed. And see, there he saw the zombie, and so then he springs up. And see, we destroy this, and he'll spring up. So maybe it's an issue with the beds here. Is your trapdoor placed correctly? Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. So we've got, you know, it'd be on the underside of this block. And so what we did is we placed it on the roof, and we placed the trapdoor here, and then destroyed that block, and placed the carpet on top of that. That's what we did. And so it's like it's not possible to mess up this spacing. Because there's no block right here, so there's only 2 blocks of space in between this. The bottom block is the trapdoor, the top block is the carpet. There's no way to mess up that spacing. And see, like, multiple villagers are attempting to sleep through the night. And see, we are getting all 3 villagers to pop out. See, that's the issue. Why aren't some of these villagers claiming these corner beds? Maybe just placing and replacing the beds could work? Breaking and replacing the beds? Okay, that should scare him up. Oh, because I right-clicked on that, did I just claim it? Well, We're now sleeping in all 3 beds. Left bed, right bed, center bed. I wonder if it's like a sequencing in which the beds need to be placed down. So now they're sleeping in all 3 beds. Does that fix the problem? Left bed. Right bed. Center left. Yeah, okay. Definitely all 3 beds are being used on that side. Yes! Yes! We did it! Woo! Yeah! Okay. So I'm assuming that there was some sort of weird collision or pathing issue with claiming the beds. Because the villagers couldn't path to the outside beds, I'm assuming that they then couldn't claim them. But once they claimed them, they override the pathing. This is all assumptions. But once they claim them, they override the pathing, and because they override the pathing, it's no longer an issue. Yo, what are you waiting on, my dude? Oh yeah, okay. Dude, nice. Give me 2 more. I'm not seeing them hit their beds anymore. Oh, okay. Are they still going to bed though? Yeah, okay. I feel like every time I look over at chat, they go into their bed, and that's why I keep missing it. Yeah, it had to be something where they couldn't path to the bed in order to claim it. So by destroying the middle bed, you open up their pathing to be able to get to the bed to claim it. Then when you replace the middle bed, they retain their claim on their left bed or right bed, which supersedes the need to path to it as long as it's in range. That had to have been what the issue was. Make sure I didn't spawn an endermite in here. I don't see one. I don't see one. I do see some iron golems, though. I don't see any endermite anywhere else. Chat room, we did it. And look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. We have some blocks to save. How many blocks did we lose? Very nice. That is a hardcore 2-cell iron golem farm. So we still have a couple of things that we need to do to this. This isn't done yet, obviously. I want to get a poppy filter on this So that way we can take our poppies out and then convert the poppies into bone meal. That's a crazy farm. Good afternoon. How's it going, Jester? Thanks for the kind words. And we also need to get rid of some of the, I mean, we have all of the minecart rails that we need to destroy. We have the bubble vaders to get the villagers into position that we need to take down. But like, Iron Golem farm, man. Haven't seen any Enderman teleport in there either, which is just great. Yeah, we're planning on building our world at Y65. And this puts, you know, our little viewing area in here very nicely. Could never grasp vanilla farms. That's like my specialty. If you can, chat room, we like, there are Minecraft specialties, right? We can all agree on that. Like, some people are really good at aesthetics. Some people are really good at like the code side of redstoning. Then there are some people that are really good at like Minecraft, like the just traditional farming. Like, I'm never going to make an Iron Golem farm that manipulates my computer's RAM state in order to spawn 1,000 Iron Golems a second. It exists, you can do it, and theoretically you can even do it inside of vanilla Minecraft. Please, no. No. Like, practical vanilla farms. That's what I do. That's my specialty. Well, Eyebrows, it doesn't seem like you're gonna have a job after all. It seems like Papa Dugan is fine. You were a good replacement if needed, but what do I do with the rest of these villagers? We've got a number more villagers here. My inventory's a mess. Just a straight up disaster. We've got at least 2 more villagers in this little cubby. And then we have, I don't even want to guess how many more villagers in this. A billion, an infinity of villagers. We just pretend like that chamber doesn't exist. TBH, the sand looks good on both sides of the farm. I mean, we could just leave it in case something bad happened. Assign them jobs and trade villagers? Yeah. Why do I have 2 stacks of salmon in my inventory? This is insane, man. We already have 2.5 stacks of iron. In just like the first couple of minutes of this thing running. We also need to get the melon pumpkin farm up. I like those compact vanilla farms, and one of my favorite of your farms is the Nims Chicken Farm. Sadly, I don't think the Nims Chicken Farm is ever going to be updated. Fox-based farms completely make irrelevant chicken farms. I mean, I'll leave both of those rails in to just get the villagers out in the future, right? Okay, start working on inventory management because this is just a disaster. Yeah, I don't think the Nims chicken farm is ever going to get updated just because fox-based chicken farms are, I mean, twice or triple as good. 3 times as good. Words are hard sometimes. This is all extra stuff. No, this is good. Let me save that. There's all my extras. Yeah. Bamboo farm must be overflowing. Yeah. Yeah, the bamboo farm is full. Sugarcane farm is still doing its best. The fox farm sounds good. The fox farm is nuts. It legit, you just give a looting 3 sword to a fox. The fox will kill the chicken, but then you put the chickens inside of a hopper minecart, so that way the chicken drops are gathered before the fox can ever pick them up. And then because the fox killed them with a looting 3 sword, you're not getting 1 chicken breast, you're getting up to 3 chicken breasts. And like right off the bat, you kill 1 chicken and get 1 chicken breast out of it, versus you kill 1 chicken and you get 3 chicken breasts out. Dude, you're triples the rates just instantly. So like, why would you build anything else? And like, if we're being honest, chicken farms aren't that good anymore. Like, maybe I still update it because it's a video and it's interesting and it's like, it's content. But realistically, chicken is not better than salmon. And like, everyone should be building a fishing farm in their Minecraft worlds. Like, everyone. What is the fox-based farm, and is there room for improvement? So foxes can equip weapons. So you give your fox a looting 3 sword. You then position the fox in a way like through the corner of a block. So you put the fox here, the chicken there, and then the fox attacks the chicken. And then underneath the chicken, you have a hopper minecart, which just instantly collect those items because it collects items at the same rate as a regular hopper, but has a much larger collection area. So it'll collect all the items before the fox can get to them, thus preserving the sword in the fox's mouth, and thus giving you triple drops out of the chicken because of the fox's looting 3 sword. I'm sure there is room for improvement. For sure. And like, again, it's interesting content. It's good to do. Like, the fishing farm requires you to use it regularly. Whereas a fox-based chicken farm is just like, oh hey, here's a buttload of chicken. A non-fox chicken farm still sounds good for early game farm for someone who doesn't want to / can't AFK. That's a good point. I mean, it's content. Okay, so we need to destroy a bunch of this, like, wall blocker blocks, whatever you want to call these, that we use to prevent the villagers from seeing all of our barrels. We probably should just rotate the barrels into something else, like chests. They're all tile entities, aren't they? The only time that you should use a barrel over a chest, I guess, is when... I don't know. Is when you need to pass a redstone signal through it. Max, how do you get more chicken for the fox to kill? I mean, you just set up like a standard chicken breeder, right? Or a chicken farm. So you have cedar chickens at the top, some sort of hopper underneath them, and then a dispenser that shoots the eggs out to then make baby chickens. And then you manipulate the hitbox of the baby chicken versus the hitbox of the fox. So the fox can't hit the baby chickens, but the fox can hit the adult chickens. And then it's very similar to the existing chicken farms out there, except instead of using lava or water to either cook or drown the chicken, you would use a fire aspect looting 3 sword to get cooked chicken, or you use a regular looting 3 sword to get raw chicken. I wanted a chest. We don't have a chest. Now, yeah, you'll bring more. I love barrels. I love them so much, but they conflict with the villagers. 2 stacks. We need to get closer to be able to gather those items as they get... Oh, we could just do this. Oh, I can't get in there now. Did that mess up my splitter? 18 and 18. Well, that's good at the very least. It's good to know that it's still splitting items evenly. Kind of prevents me from using it too. And thank you guys for all of the new follows today. I really do appreciate it. Just use shulkers. No! Shulkers are so expensive. See, there's another barrel that I use that shouldn't be a barrel. I love them. I love them so much, and I don't blame Past Me at all for wanting to use such a beautiful block. However, they conflict with villagers. I'll keep an eye out for other barrel blocks. I have to go. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, chat. See you, Rogers. Take care, man. Won't need chest for a bit after that. What do you mean? Do barrels hold the items when broken, though? No. But that's not what we're doing here. I don't think this needs to be a barrel. Oh my god. Yeah, let's destroy the wall first. Give us a little bit more space to work in. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we'll just take you the rest of the way out. I still needed to go up there to put in a on-off switch for the dark room mob farm. But I guess that's just kind of being sideboarded. It's just gonna be shelved for now. NBD. Okay, so we need to rotate away from using so many barrels. Even though it breaks my heart. Okay, so that's done. The barrel that's right here is kind of okay because it's the interior. It's this barrel. I also need to get a larger storage system on the fishing farm. This must be a barrel. This is one of the few times where it must be a barrel. Like this, I'm using a barrel here because it has the full block to hide the redstone that's immediately behind there. I mean, this is just absurd, man. Ugh, what is that? 5? It's over 5 stacks of iron already. Finish farm today. Insert 5 stacks of iron. I mean, it's gonna be even more than that by the end of the stream. I don't know. I think it'll look cooler if we get rid of the sand towers. And like the sand towers are just scaffolding. They're not really necessary for the build. We just needed them to be able to contain the water. Yeah, I think we get rid of the sand towers. So to do that... Well, I mean, I've still got to take down stuff. But next, I think, is the melon farm or the tree farm or both. They kind of go hand in hand because the tree farm needs a bunch of. We might also want to put the filter on the iron golem farm in order to filter out the poppies, so that way we can. Yeah, that way we can. Whatchamacallit. That way we can use the composter to turn it into bone meal to then run into the tree farm. Ugh. Could you build scaffolding and water to get rid of it? That's what I was going to try to do. Except I need to... Let's do it this way. Destroy that. And so now it's no longer a bubble vader. And this is a new test. Scaffolding can be waterlogged. Okay, so this does not work. Repo Dragon redeemed hydrate. Oh, my water bottle's so far away. Cheers, man. Who'd have guessed? I didn't think so. I think you should leave the sand, but cover it up. I mean, I disagree. It's just a nothing block. It's just excess. I want it gone. I just don't know the best way of getting rid of it. Maybe we go in from the top and drop sand down? Yeah, blubber gum. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the best way of doing it. Oof. Okay, we'll drop gravel down. So, pillar up to the top. Destroy a block. Oh, come on. He's creating a program that will teleport around to pre-generate a world for you. That's kind of nice. I was like, what zombie was that? There shouldn't be any zombies up in here. And then I was like, oh wait, yes there should be. There should be one. I'm mildly concerned here. Okay. As I was like, I have no idea where the bottom of that was, but we got it. We found it. Okay. And then we just go down. We can destroy the signs. Put a torch right there. Destroy this block. All the sand is destroyed on the torch. That all gets quickly destroyed. Oh, I did that one too quickly. And there we are. I don't have any other dirt to replace that dirt that we took out with. Well, there'll just be a hole for now. How did the scaffolding get inside of there? Almost a sixth to stack. See, I don't know, Repo. That could be a really cool thing, but that also could be really obnoxious. Because if you pre-generate an entire world, yes, it will load a little bit better as you move through the world, which is really important for something like Elytra exploring. But the downside of that is, whenever you go to upgrade your world into a newer version, everything's generated, which means that you need to go out even further to explore new areas, except you can't even do that because you used a program to pre-generate the world, which, so you as a human will never explore more than that program did. Lazy loading is the way to go? What is lazy loading? We forgot to destroy this at the bottom. It's just insane how many iron golems we're getting. Yeah, we found that out a couple of streams ago. I should have just remembered. And we're done. The scaffolding, I mean, we still have some stuff I think we need to do. But the actual structure, the body of this It's done. That's 6 stacks. That's 6 clean stacks there. All of our hoppers are faced correctly. Leading into the 1 double chest. I mean, yeah. 2 more golems almost immediately. This is so broken. That's crazy. Yeah, it's really good. It's a programming turn to basically only load things when you need them. Saves a ton of memory. Well, I mean, even if you pre-generate the chunks, they won't be loaded. They'll just be generated. Which makes it easier to elytra fly through the world because you won't be loading, or excuse me, you won't be generating the chunks as you move. You'll only have to load them, which is better. I'm at a point in my game where not sleeping through the night is beneficial for me because it makes the Iron Golem farm work at like double speed. It does negatively affect the Darkroom spawner because, you know, for sure my world isn't perfectly lit and we're going to have some monsters. So what is that right there? I can't see. We're going to have some monsters that are like taking up the mob cap. The Iron Golem farm works faster. How's it going? Thought I saw something on the ground over here. A bunch of that probably got washed away by all the water mistakes we've made. How did you guys come from? It's also a great thing that they spawned though, because if there's only one spot for them to spawn and then they spawn there, that means that we have done a really good job about lighting up the world. I love seeing these like super aggressive spawns by zombies and skeletons. They had a bow? Nice, dude. Such a bizarre looking set of structures. Like, okay. Can ya chill? Ah, great. Go kill an Enderman. There's one ender pearl? Dude, you're holding out on me. He teleported. I don't know where to. I have no idea where that Enderman just went. Okay. We'll go sleep. Y'all are being ridiculous. Have you built anything in the end? Nope. What would you build in the end? I mean, yeah, a few bridges, for sure. Obviously, I had to go, like... I had to go find an elytra. Hi, eyebrows. It's like 7.5 stacks. 7.25 stacks. So I think we're at like melon farm levels / tree farm levels, both of which require tons and tons and tons of hoppers. Okay, so I guess the first thing that we do, melons probably makes more sense to me. Like a melon tree farm or a melon pumpkin farm before the tree farm to make sure that we have like the automatic bone meal supply. Because if we just build the tree farm, then we'll probably get into a habit of ferrying in all of our bones manually. Because we do have plenty of bones, but I don't want to do it manually. So let's build the melon pumpkin farm first to encourage us to build this correctly. An ender would be the traditional end build. Nims doesn't really need one. Yep. Did you make a blaze farm yet? That is something that we need to go make. A blaze farm and a nether fortress farm. So that way we can get witherheads and blaze rods. A blaze farm might be unnecessary post nether fortress farm. What was I just talking about? We need hoppers. Couple of hoppers there. Iron. This is basically it for our iron supply. I'm gonna try not to touch the iron out of the iron golem farm for as long as I can. An auto crafter just to make bones into bone meal for your bone meal based farms? Yeah. An auto craft. Oh, an auto crafter is something that you need. It would be nice. Nice feather falling, dude. That guy was stacked. I was like, you don't hear skeletons make it all the way down here very often. It either happens whenever they're skeleton spider jockeys or crazy amounts of feather falling or protection. Okay, anyway. Ugh. So the center of the farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I believe. Let's go take a look at it real quick before we make any assumptions. It's this right here. It's this tab. Before we do that, we actually need to look at something else. How far down? I believe it's 7 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 7 from the bottom is the top of what we can build here. Seven from the bottom is the top of what we can build. So let's get that spacing. I need scaffolding. I shouldn't have put it all up. Please don't be mad is your name. I don't know if you remember me, but you helped me start my Minecraft world. I made an automatic fishing farm, but I can't get it to work. Please help. Are you on a server? It's the first and most important question. We need some sort of spacer block, something that clearly indicates that it's not meant to be built with, but something that we can quickly and easily destroy. Netherrack serves that nicely. A bit of wood, just because. A buildable block. So a couple of stacks of stone brick. Got the water. How much do we have in the way of like note blocks? We're gonna need 8. Okay, let's make a billion frickin' note blocks here. It's gonna take a lot, chat. Like an actual lot. Okay. No. Why are you switching? You know, honestly, that still might not be enough. Okay, I think we'll call it there. Stack like a third of no blocks. Okay. We also need our hoe. No, I'm also on a PS4. Ah, okay. You're gonna have to look up a specialty type of fishing farm. Most fishing farms are designed for Java, but you're gonna have to find one that specifically works with console. Yeah, there you go. Blubbergum's got you. That's probably what your issue was. You probably built one that was meant for a Java version of Minecraft, and those just don't work on console. Which is also a frustration that I have with Minecraft, is there should be complete parity between all versions. If that means we lose some of the Java features, then fine. But it'll be better for the community to not segregate the community. That's insane. So it's 7 blocks down from the bottom of... Yeah, we should do it right here. give or take. Should have made more torches, but, you know, we're kind of committed at this point. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. So this can be the height at which things get built. In a survival world, how do you go into into creative? Game mode creative. But I can't do that because I'm in hardcore, and hardcore prevents you from doing that. But there's still a trick, there's still a workaround. You go open to LAN, allow cheats on, start LAN world, which I'm not going to do, and then that allows you to use cheats. And then you could use the command that I just showed you. Okay, so this is the top of the farm. That's what I really want to indicate here. There cannot be any solid blocks. Oh, we already had it spaced. Look at that. And is going into creative disabled achievements? I don't know the answer to that question. On my survival worlds, I pretty much strictly stay in survival. If it's a creative world, then I swap between. Yeah, I don't go into creative in my survival world, so I just can't answer that question. We need some jack-o'-lanterns. That'll only ever be like the last 1 minute of experience too. So at this point we might need to jack-o'-lantern carve and make a bunch of torches. Oh, I don't have the elytra on. I was like, why am I not flying? What am I doing? I also need to make the bee farm at some point too. Oh, I was close. I need a couple of pumpkins. This is some of the most dangerous stuff that we do, is carving pumpkins, because we put up our totem of undying. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be back in just a moment, chat room. And what is LAN? Yeah, chat room's got you. Are you going to do another series like Inferno Mines at some point? I thought it was a good series. Yes. So what I would like to do, I will answer that question when I get back. I gotta pay. Ugh, shower. Okay, we didn't die, so that's a good thing. Okay, so you asked, are you going to do another series like Inferno Mines at some point? I thought it was a good series. First, thank you for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. Secondly, yes, I would like to do another series like Inferno Mines, but I've realized in hindsight that Inferno Mines and Ragecraft by extension is much more well suited for something like a live stream environment. Because in a pre-recorded environment, like something on YouTube, you end up, by the time that you are in the mood, like by the time you actually get the flow of the episode started, by the time everything is rolling and like you're killing monsters and things are dying and progress is being made, and right when you get to that point, the episode's over. And it made it very hard for me to like edit and play and to experience. I felt very fake whenever I was moving through that world, because every episode had to be so manufactured, which was kind of the opposite of what you would expect for something like Ragecraft. I don't have to do anything except for kill stuff. But actually, it was so much more manufactured than a survival world, because of how much I had to manipulate the timing of the episode. And because the timing of the episode was such an issue, I think it's more well suited for something like a Twitch environment or a live stream environment, where we can just be like, yo, we're just gonna sit down and we're gonna have a nice like 2 or 3 hour session and we're gonna see what we can get done today, right? It's much more well suited for something like that. So yes, I would like to do it again. It will be on live stream, but because it's going to be on live stream and because I know what it's going to be, I want to make sure that we have our live stream VODs at like nice high quality, so I could then take the live stream, cut it down to size, get rid of things like the intro, the outros, like right there where I just had to run and take a restroom break, cut out all of that, and then upload that, you know, abridged version of, you know, let's say Ragecraft 3. Upload that abridged version to YouTube. And that's what's happening inside of my brain. That's what I think of in my head. So answered. Speaking of your bee farm, are you still interested in bee farming? Kind of. Yes and no. By the way, the reason that this is an issue here is because we're creating pumpkin seeds faster than the composter can receive them. That's what the issue at hand is. It'll eventually get to those seeds, though. Yes and no. As I'm starting to look at my life and like really take inventory on the things that matter to me and the things that I want to do, I have to realize that there are only like, you know, there's only like 4 hours in a day where you get to choose how you live your life. Really, that's it. And this might be a little bit of a depressing conversation, so I'm gonna move through it quickly. 24-hour day, 8 hours you spend asleep. Boom, right off the bat, that's just gone. 16 hours remain, okay. I would say that the hour right before bed and the hour right after you wake up are non-productive hours as well, because that's usually whenever you are brushing your teeth, taking a shower. That's like your normal going poop. We all have to poop, chat room. I'm sorry. I don't know if you knew this, but all 8 billion people on this planet, we all poop. So in that hour before bed and hour after you wake up, I'm assuming that you're doing all of the things like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, going poop, maybe, and like winding down or starting up your day, eating breakfast, that sort of thing, right? Even your crush, even the prettiest girl in the world, they all poop. Okay, So boom, now we're down from 16 hours into 14 hours. Then, in order to just be alive, and this might change, but in order to be alive, you need to have some sort of income. You need to make money. You need to do something. Most of us have 8-hour jobs. 8-hour jobs. That's kind of the American traditional thing. I know that that's not true everywhere in the world, but it's at least true enough for like first world countries that we can kind of hold it true for the purposes of this conversation. Like, I'm obviously American, and if you're watching me, you have to at least speak English, and most English-speaking countries also follow like 8-hour work days. Most. Okay, so now we're down from 14 hours into 6 hours. Okay, well, in those 6 hours, we also need to adjust for time spent traveling to and from your job, because you have an 8-hour-a-day job, but that doesn't mean that you spend 8 hours a day working. You actually spend closer to 9 to 10 hours, depending on what your commute is like. Additionally, depending on how long it takes for you to get ready after when you go to work and whenever you get home from work. So I'm gonna actually say that your job costs you about 10 hours, because you usually take the hour right before work to get ready, and then whenever you get home, and then like get ready and then drive to work, depending on your commute time. Say your commute is 20 minutes, I'm kind of saying that you take 40 minutes to get ready. I realize that I'm kind of oversimplifying this a little bit, but still, it largely holds up. So your job takes 10 hours of your time, even though you're only clocked in for 8. Because in the beginning, you have your commute and then getting ready. And then at the end, you have your commute again, and then you have the wind down period. Nobody's like, yes, I just got off work. Let's go skydiving with friends. Yes, I just got off work. Let's go to the concert immediately after I get off work. Yes, I just got off work. Let me do all of these things. You need time to like get out of customer service brain. You need time to leave work brain and get back into, your at rest, your comfortable brain. Your job, you are clocked in for 10 hours, but you are at work for 10. You are clocked in for 8, but you are at work for 10. Okay, so now we're down from 6 into 4. And those are the 4 hours that I think that you really get to choose your life. And in those 4 hours, eyebrows, if I'm really getting to choose my life in those 4 hours, is beekeeping on the list high enough, superseding the other things that I would like to do in that time period. And that's kind of that's the question for me. Oh yeah, we needed to turn those torches into jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if it is. Like, with an infinite number of hours, there's still stuff I don't want to do, for sure. Another 23 would be good. Wow, and we had 22. One extra torch. And that's kind of where I'm at, is like, man, if there were enough hours, yeah, I'd love to have bees, I'd love to have chickens, I'd love to do all of these things. But I also recognize that there's only, I think no, it's a completely different block now. I don't remember what the patterning in here is. So that's what I'm concerned about. When beekeeping be the 8-hour job in this situation? Definitely not. Not for most people. Well, we can say that. this is so nice. Not for most people. Like, if you're a professional, what is it, apiarist? Then yes, then beekeeping is in that 8-hour window. And if they love beekeeping, then they are blessed. They are very fortunate to have like set up their life and then to have had the opportunities. They're both lucky and like smart in order to set up their life to do something that they're passionate about, and then lucky to be able to have the opportunity in the first place. So for my situation, I am very lucky to have the opportunity to have come from like a middle class family that had enough money that we could afford a gaming computer growing up, to have all those situations line up in front of me, and then I was skilled enough to be able to see the opportunity that I had and then turn that into like a number of subscribers on YouTube, and then turn that into at least some sort of living. But there's not that many hours, man. Okay, so the corners. Okay, we can get it. If the corners are tilled, then it kind of gives us our patterning for everything else. And then we want the priority to be on melons and not pumpkins, because any number of pumpkins will be more than enough pumpkins for our villager trader. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you could rebrand, be a bee YouTuber. Yes, 100%. That's the plan. So I had originally dealt with this conundrum in the past by saying I want to minimize the amount of time and effort is required to be a beekeeper. So it's kind of a newer age thing of they make kind of like modern automatic beehives in real life. You could hook up some sort of like a small DC motor. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know how to describe this thing. I've never had to describe it before. Okay, bees normally form a hexagon-shaped comb, right? C-O-M-B, comb. If you make a circle between your two hands, so your pointer fingers to your thumb, like pointer finger, thumb to thumb, and make a circle, okay? And then think of that circle as a hexagon to represent a bee comb. And then if you move your right hand until it's halfway between, like preserve the circle shape, but then move your hand until your right pointer finger is exactly halfway between your left hand's pointer finger and thumb. And then you see how this kind of creates like a serpentine shape, like an S-shaped pattern. Well, you can build a beehive in real life that preforms a comb like what we originally had, the circle, and then you can you can split that comb, because part of it's made out of plastic, part of it will be made out of beeswax. The bees will finish it off. And then you can use like a lever and basically shift half of that comb up like 2 millimeters. And that'll split open every comb in the hive and create a channel for the honey to kind of serpentine flow out of. You can then automate this process by hooking up a small DC motor to do that exact thing for you. So that's how I had originally justified it in my mind. I want to get some some bones so we can instantly grow these melons. I don't remember which one we want. Oh, it's definitely the rows. It's definitely this, because look, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this row, whereas the inner rows only have 4. Yeah, it's definitely, okay. Got it. Got it. Get it good. So this is melon, mel. Instantly grow them full so that way they can immediately start producing melons for us. And then let's go get some pumpkin seeds. Do we still have pumpkin seeds chilling in here? Okay. Beekeepers can make around $29 an hour. That's not too bad. But how many hours do you work? I mean, me? Nims? Oh, what am I doing? Pumpkin seeds. I mean, as a beekeeper, I have no idea. And see, that's kind of the question as well, is if you are spending 12 hours a day working, then like, dude, your ratio is so far gone. Those 4 hours where you get to choose your life, it just gets so much harder. Okay, so there's pumpkin. So the rows, oh my god, he instantly grew. So the rows of 4 will be pumpkins, the rows of 5 will be melons. So this is a row of 5. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's all of our pumpkins done. Oh wait, this is the jack-o'-lantern in the middle. Huh. So then we need 1 billion observers. A billion observers and 1 billion pistons. If you make $29 an hour working 12 hours, hire a hand. I mean, you're not wrong. What did I come back here to get? I don't even remember. Observers and pistons. We need way more observers than that. Oh my gosh. I don't need this pumpkin. Blit. Bone meal I want to keep. Okay, we need like 1 billion hoppers, 1 billion observers, and 1 billion regular pistons. Oof. Okay, let's start trying to manage this inventory a little bit. To be able to fit everything that we need to fit in our inventory. I don't think that we need the diamond hoe yet. I don't think we need the ender chest. It's just taking up space. Observers. So we need a ton of quartz, ton of redstone, and what is it? Cobblestone? Question mark. Ooh, that's a placeholder. That shouldn't have been in there. Five, 4, 5, 4. It's a what? I don't know how many we need per layer. 5, 9, 14, 18, 22. Wait, well, is this, if this is just 18, this is 18, so it's 18 twice, so 36, so 40. We need 40 per layer, and we didn't, notice we didn't get any melons to grow. Ugh. 40 per layer. So that's, actually, that's 40 observers. How many pistons? So this is, it might just be the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it still should be 40. Okay. So we need 40 observers, 40 regular pistons. We are a ways off. We're not going to be able to finish this without stealing some iron from the Iron Golem farm. Pay someone $10 to work for 6 of your hours, but you still make the same 29 hours per 12 hours work, but then pay some kids $60 a day? Business. I mean, I don't think it's quite that easy. Because if you're making $29 an hour as a beekeeper, but you also have to, you're forgetting insurance, you're also forgetting running costs, like bees don't just pop out of holes in the ground. You have to have hives. Your hives will rot. You will lose entire colonies. What if it's a bad season? What if the season, like, what if it freezes in the middle of summer and all of your bees die? What if, you know, any number of things? So you have to have insurance. And it's not quite $29 an hour. And it never is. Even whatever you make right now isn't what you think it is. And I'm not talking like taxes or anything like that. I'm saying like the 29 hour, say you make $10 an hour. It's not $10 an hour because to be able to make that $10 an hour, you had to drive yourself to work. And then that was effectively a cost to be employed. And like, that's actually legitimate. You can take off that on taxes. However, I'm not a tax consultant, so don't do anything without consulting your tax consultant. But like, things like gas. Well, if you have gas, then that means that you likely have a car payment. That means that you also have to have insurance. And it just gets to be, there's a lot of overhead that's hidden behind a bunch of things. I've never thought of using game chat to take notes in game. That blew my mind. Yeah. Okay. Observers and sticky pistons. 11 plus 29 is 40. So we're done. Those. Graceful. I have to steal some iron. I need 19, and we have 4, so I need to steal 15 iron. There's the 15. But this is absurd, right? This is like actually... This is, in the first, I don't know, hour we've had this set up, 30 minutes that we've had this set up, we've already made more iron from this Iron Golem farm than we've mined in the history of this world. What am I missing? Redstone. What am I missing? Oh, wood. We're short 3. So I've got that. I've got that. I've got that. It's cobblestone. And there's the last 3. So there's our 40 and 40. We also need 40 note blocks per layer, so it's just a bunch of 40s. I don't know how much of what we need anymore. We're just gonna go. We need so many more hoppers. You know, that was almost a perfect landing had I not walked just a hair too far. Fortune. Does fortune not work on melons? Nice, dude. Oh, we are literally 1 short. Okay, and that does it. That's actually insane. I don't like how they retextured some of the stuff, to be honest. Wait, retextured some of what? I know it isn't that simple, but at the same time, though, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, and now you understand why, like, the joke is, it's like to have kids to do the labor for you. Okay, so from this point, did you see the new DLC for RimWorld? Yeah, we looked at it yesterday.
Sleep.
So how do we do this part? Do I like... I mean, it kind of works. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go through and we're gonna get all of our observers in place above our dudes. Yeah? And then afterwards, we're going to fly under, and then we'll place our upward or our downward facing piston, or the downward facing pistons. And we're gonna place another jack-o'-lantern there just to represent that that's nothing. This is sure to work perfectly. It's not gonna be claustrophobic at all. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been having like the RimWorld itch again lately. I've been having the Darkest Dungeon itch again lately. We've got a couple of friends who do a like game of the month club sort of thing, And I really want to suggest like Darkest Dungeon or RimWorld for this game of the month, but it's like both of those games are like $35 games, and that's not reasonable. Like, hey, $35 a month to be in the game of the month club. No, that's just way too much. Okay, here we go. Okay, sure to work perfectly. Oh God. You know what? James? You know what, James? It's actually working very well. Oh, that was my bad. I knew what I was doing as I did it. Is this like just burning through durability on my Elytra? Am I technically flying right now? What's your opinion on Hytale's basically Minecraft 2 version of Minecraft? I haven't played it enough to know. I've played it a little bit, but it was like 5 minutes, and then I went, that was neat, and then I never logged in again. Crawling exists? Does it? Am I crawling right now? Yo, I'm just listening to these Iron Golem die, and it's actually absurd. Like, that's a farm. You remember how much effort we used to go through to get, like, crazy rates Iron Golem farms? You would have to build, like, 4 of them. Oh, no, the melon. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. That was all my bad. Okay. You're happy now, right? You know what? I did this out of sequence. We should have put the note blocks on top first. Because we're going to grow stuff, but then nothing's going to happen because there aren't note blocks above this. Like, we're not moving the redstone signal to power these pistons. I still have 1. Where is this 1? Ah, I found you. No! I cannot get him. Okay. Okay, we've done it. And if you go to texture pack, there's 2 different ones to default. Wait, what do you mean? 2 different ones of what? Okay, so we need... It's note blocks on the backs of the pistons to be able to update them whenever they get powered. And then we need solid blocks. Now that guy's gonna be forever out of tune. We need solid blocks in the rest of the spots, except for the very center. Oh! Except for this spot, because he just continues to be light. Did we do the thing? Okay, I have to come back back in here and destroy whatever's not updating properly. There should be absolutely nothing in here. Okay. Should have built this a little differently. I think there's another endermite around us somewhere. Insane. Oh, hey, look at that. There's another hydrate. I got another hydrate. Cheers, man. Give them different notes, see what melodies can be generated. I mean, we're definitely going to block that off. We're building more layers of this. We definitely need a collection system before we go any further, though. Here, I mean, if we're gonna block it off, we might as well just change a bunch of... I know nothing about, like, music theory, so I have no idea what I'm gonna be changing these notes to. Okay, we have a whole bunch of different notes now. Do we just fill this in? It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't do anything. I think we do. Oh, that one sounded gnarly. Ooh! Oh, that one sounded like both sharp and flat simultaneously. Ugh, gross. It sounds disgusting. Why did I let you convince me to do this? Oh, that was literally it. That's our last little bit of dirt. Didn't change enough of them. Right. Well, this is so disgusting. This is actually terrible. Meow. It's a kitty cat. Okay. That I think I've got almost all of them changed. There are more. There's only a couple of default notes left. Because, I mean, those are notes too. They still count. Okay, we no longer need these base seeds. I need to light up the area. Sounds like a harp falling down the stairs. You know what? I see it. Actually insane. That one sounded nice. Okay, so we need... There's a pattern here. I just need more iron. I'm gonna have to steal more iron. We need... I guess I just gotta count. This is the pattern. So how many... This is just a screenshot, isn't it? Here's my screenshot. Let's open this up. And another monitor. Wham! Okay. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God. All of your iron is stolen souls of iron golems. They're mechanical beings. Do they have souls? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So it's 25 twice plus 4. 54, I believe. I think. No, it's more than that. Let's just go for a stack. That'll be enough. So we need to make a stack of chests. Bleh, don't need you anymore. Bleh, don't need you anymore. We've got the melons, so bleh, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Maybe we should have saved the pumpkin. I don't care. Okay. We no longer need... Oh God, we'll need observers for the next layer. So it's just 1 billion chests at this point and 1 billion more iron. Okay. That's not even enough. No. I guess we didn't need this room. They give you a flower when you're down. They have souls. They don't give flowers to me. They give it to the villagers. Hey, eyebrows. Jean-Luc Picard would argue. Okay, look, he's not here today. He's not in our stream chat, so okay, it's something like that, yeah. Why is eyebrows down here? Yes, he's our pet. He's just our little lad, just hanging out underneath the base. That's all it is. I'm just dragging my mouse left and right while cutting this thing down. Now there's 2 saplings. I need 2 more. Let's go get just a stack, because it's just not going to be enough. We need so many. Whatchamacallits. Oh hey, I need to send out a message real quick. Boom. Got the message. I don't know if I have time for this, actually. Let's try to get 1 collection layer set up. Alright, yeah, we just gotta go. We gotta fly, chat room. We gotta fly so fast and so far and do all of the things in none of the times. Because we have our first D&D session tonight. I'm not as prepared as I would have liked to have been. There's 5 stacks. RIP sleeping tonight? Sleeping? What do you mean RIP sleeping? Just put that on the ground. Chest. Okay, pick that back up. Do it again. Chest. And all the hoppers. And now we have a stack and a half of hoppers. Okay. We've got more chests left over. We really only need 2. Check the message that I just got. Okay. And... Alright. So I need this pattern. The pattern that I showed you guys earlier. Built underneath this. Okay, so I'm gonna build it as if this is my perspective. Party cam stream, D&D stream, I don't think they would appreciate that very much. That's kind of like a... If it were just me, then maybe, but it's not just me. And like, those guys didn't sign up for that. So, okay, so this is gonna be that point here. So we go here. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Destroy this one. And like, there it is. It's already happening. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And then into 1, 2, 3. No, just 2. No, it is 3. Actually, this one goes all the way across. Yeah. This one goes here. Then we have a whole bunch more that go into similar positions. Blah, blah. I didn't sign up for this cliche. I mean, but they didn't. I did, but they didn't. Okay, so that's basically every other one. Yeah. So then, from this angle, it's 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 2, so we need 1, 2, 3 more. And that's what we have on the same side here. So from this angle, second to last comes out 2, a third, then from this position, this scales all the way to the back, and then this one goes all the way to the back. Reorient myself. Yeah, that's okay. That's just gonna happen for a minute. Pumpkins, melons, pumpkins, melons. I should have done this before I put any of the dirt down. Okay. So there's the 5, and then we need what? The opposite corner. Oh god, it's just so hard to get perspective on this without being able to see it. So let's just do this more sequentially, row by row. So then it's, this one is facing here. Then we have there and there. Okay. There should be one right here in that row, and then there should be 4 in this row here. Why can't I fly? Why I have to be able to jump? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got that row done, and then this row is a complete row. It moves all the way. So the only one that we're missing is the one that should be right here, leading there. Okay. So then the next row would be, oh god, this sounds hideous. Hideous. To, all of these are just super simple. They go into that one. So the row after that is the row under here. There should be another row that goes all the way across. I think it's here. I don't know, dude. I'm just kind of winging it. Okay, we can shift jump to get the fly for a moment. Water. Oh yeah, you got that hydrate, my dude. I know that there's one that goes there. Should be a bunch in the middle here. Probably one there. Probably one there. Probably one there. How do we get this one? Because it's like a plus, so... Ah, this one would go right here. And then there's one there. Can we go like one block lower than this? And would that give us a better angle? I hate you. I hate you so much. He does have packed ice. Okay, let's go get a bunch of ender pearls, or not ender pearls, but emeralds, and buy all of his packed ice, and then murder him. Okay. A one-shot because a couple of friends are in town, low level, maybe even 3 or less. It seems interesting. You know, I can tell this to chat room because chat room won't judge me. Clearly, like, I like analytical aspects or analytical approaches to things. I need to temper it a little bit at times, but I do like the analytical approaches to things. Dude, you only sold me 6? Yeah, you definitely deserve to be murdered. Okay. Super murdered. Yeah, this is definitely how we should have built it. So we should see effectively a hopper on every other block, and see, like, this one should not be missing a set here. So we did miss one. There should be a plus in the middle, but we should see a hopper on at least every other block. And that's what I see. It looks like we had missed one. With the exception of the middle. The middle should be a plus. So into this hopper here. Dude, it's already full. Okay. Well, we did it, Charo. Yeah, that's nice. We're not gonna go like super crazy with this just yet. But like, there it is. There's our melon. We could even just run that directly into a composter, into a double chest. I want to do that. I want to do exactly that. Blah, blah. Splat, splat. A composter. How do we build a composter? I'm like out of wood. Just one. We'll do it. I don't think we need the array for now. Another hopper. Okay, cool. So instead of this being directly into a double chest, we're gonna go into a composter. And then instead of just being, but then we'll still use the double chest as the output for bone meal. And like, that's the thing. We've now built a giant melon pumpkin farm, and it's not even that big. This is just a single layer. This thing, we can stack it up on top of itself. Okay. And then we walked away with 5 more stacks than this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how much iron we made today. That's 18, that's 21 stacks of iron. Plus 16. Plus 24. Plus 29. because you have to include the 5. That's what we did. That's what we did. What, Jace. And then we also got this guy set up. And let's give this one more look. It's gonna be kind of difficult to get inside of it. Let me in. Yeah, this is what we wanted. Everything in here has been harvested, it's been farmed. It's looking good. So you're analytical, yeah. Okay, yeah. The last thing I wanted to talk about, sorry. Spacing, trying to get everything done in time. I'm super scared, and I don't want to tell anybody about this because min-maxing in D&D is kind of frowned upon. But like, I was helping girlfriend build her character, and as I was building her character, I realized that there was a character that exists at level 9 that every time he starts combat, does like 350 damage. Just every time. Combat starts, 350 damage. That's it. 350 damage. The health pool of a level 9 monster, so something that this level 9 character is supposed to be able to fight, is usually about 120? Which is, yeah, so I accidentally made a character that does 350 damage his opening round of combat, and it's absolutely at level 9. At level 9. Nice. And that felt a little absurd. And Dims gets crushed in the farm, pops both totems, and dies. Wouldn't that have been a thing? Oh. That's fine. It was intentional, chat room. Okay, well. I think we're good. I think we've done it. I think we've got all of the things. I don't care about leads. And on that note, chat room, this is going to be where we end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to be setting up the fishing farm here and AFKing for just as long as I freaking can. We now have 2 new fully automatic farms today. The Iron Golem farm and the Pumpkin Melon farm, which if you count their individual drops, then we kind of have 4 new farms today. We've got a Poppy farm, an Iron farm, a Melon farm, and a Pumpkin farm, which is kind of insane. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all of the new subs that we got today. Geigerman Eyebrows, Eldon, well, Eyebrows with the gifted sub for C. Rogers. Y'all are wonderful. We will be back same time, same place tomorrow night. And just as a quick aside, if you haven't already, be sure to hit the follow button. And if you're interested in joining the community proper, !Discord, that's where we all hang out. That's where we all live. So, bless. You guys have a fantastic Wednesday evening. I'll see you tomorrow.